So right now, many people have the simple question: are we going to have October for ADA, or are we going to have October? And I think that this is a very important thing for people to understand. And there's a lot of things that we need to look at to get an indication of what we may see as the month moves on. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell. Again, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So when we're looking at the ADA chart, you guys can see that overall, so far, this has been a little bit of a red month for ADA. And in fact, for the overall crypto market, this has been a very consistent theme. Just looking at the daily charts, you guys can see that since the start of October, pretty much everything is down. We're not making a whole lot of headway. It sucks. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We've dealt with drops in the early part of months before. And unfortunately, right now, we still are below what we have done, historically speaking. So that kind of sucks. Now, what I will say is that when we look back at some of these historic months in terms of ADA, apart from October of 2023, there haven't been a whole lot of green Octobers. In fact, during the last market cycle, when we look at this month specifically, when we look at October of 2020, it was actually a red month. You guys can see that here. So the question is then, are we going to finish this out on a red month before starting our big surge to the upside and doing what we did last market cycle? So what I will say is this: I think it's important to zoom out and look at what ADA is doing. A lot of people right now will say, oh yeah, ADA is looking bearish. It looks like we're going to drop down. And frankly, on the daily chart, it doesn't look like that at all. Maybe some people see something different, but I see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we're in the process of slowly working our way to the upside. But when we zoom out and we look at the weekly chart, you're seeing a lot of strength, a lot of resilience down in these levels. It's even more apparent on the monthly chart. It looks like we are actually curving and slowing down on our drop, getting ready for this reversal, this slingshot back to the upside. Okay. Now we can look at all the indicators in the world to try to gauge what is going to happen. And frankly, I have to say, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows what the future looks like. And what ADA really needs to do is, again, we got to get back above this 100-day moving average, 100-day moving average, 100-day moving average, 100-day moving average. Try saying that 5 times fast, because that is the most important thing that ADA can do right now. Now, I will say, guys, that's a stone throw away. That's a 10% move. All right. A strong push by the market, ADA can make a 10% move in a day, several days, right? It would not take very long. And really what we're waiting for is, again, something like I talked about in my SHIB video from earlier today. We need BTC to get back above this 20-week moving average. Oh, that's the monthly. We need to get back above our 20-week moving average. That would be a nice bullish confirmation for Bitcoin. And then we need to see a little more strength from institutional money. We need to see a little more strength in the economy as well. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk about this during yesterday or earlier today. I got caught up talking about so many other things, but the reason why we dropped yesterday was we actually had a little bit hot of a CPI report. We came in just above expectations, and really there's a few things that are looking a little sticky right now. And this is actually very important. I need people to hear this, right? So food was slightly on the rise, a little bit hot of a month for food. Energy way down, big drop in energy costs over the last month. That's a good thing. Energy services up, not a good thing. Apparel up. All right. There's transportation services and shelter up. All right. So this was a little bit worse of a month than was expected. Now, what I have to say is that this changes the likelihood of big interest rate decreases over the next FOMC meeting. And that's why the market reacted so negatively yesterday. Because if inflation stays hot, if costs of services or goods and services are not coming down or at least staying stagnant, then it kind of defeats the purpose of dropping rates. You drop rates to increase buying in the economy so we don't go dormant, so we don't tip into a recession, things like that. But it's this balancing act. And unfortunately, right now, it's not teetering on the right side of it like we're needing. Now, that being said, we're seeing some very important metrics throughout the crypto market. We are still seeing large entities in accumulation mode. When we talk about something like ADA, we're seeing actually a lot of resilience from holders right now. Sorry, I didn't have this pulled up. I got to scroll. I do, if you guys haven't noticed, I do that time and time again because I never know where these videos are going to take us. But we have actually seen a strong level of resilience when it comes to holders. And that's the reason why we're seeing the defense of price at these levels. That's why we're not seeing like huge whale unloading or anything like that. The 9th wasn't a great day in terms of ADA. We saw 417,000 ADA unloaded by whales. We saw 354,000 ADA added by whales yesterday. So we're seeing a very even keel approach, but still overall on the positive side from large holders in this space. And I think that's probably one of the most important things we can see right now. All right. As long as whales aren't freaking out, as long as there's not this big panic in the market, we're going to be okay because the long-term trend shows that this builds into a bigger move. Even if we finish with a red month, but ADA's starting to work its way to the upside. If we get to the end of October and we're like here, that's a good push to begin November. November is that time where, historically speaking, alts begin to take off. BTC leads the way in October, alts follow in November. And then we know what tends to happen following there, what we saw back here. All right. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. Now, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think is ahead. Do you think we are going to finish out in Octo Bear, or do you think we're going to flip around and get back into this trend of October? I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.